Hello, this is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream where we will be playing Total War Warhammer. And we are going to be, not continuing, but we're going to be playing again as the Norsca, because it didn't go particularly well last time. That's because I was still kind of learning the mechanics and the units and that type of thing. Basically, in that, we did manage to secure most of the Norsca territories up here, and then we came across Throg. And everything went wrong. I think we lost every single one of our armies against Throg, so we weren't really in a position to continue, so I thought, you know what, let's try again. This time, my objective is to take over these provinces as quickly as possible, and then establish a border with Throg and just leave Throg the hell alone. He can secure that border against Chaos, should Chaos get uppity, and then we can start pushing south into the Empire and start getting some actual monies through raiding and looting and other Viking-y stuff. Right, so Wulfric himself starts with Berserkers, Marauders, Ice Wolf Chariot and Skinwolves. Of course he does. I would like you to recruit a couple more troops, and we'll do that as we move forwards. We'll definitely want to take a couple of javelins. I think we need to move towards Doomkeep because we're at war with them. Oh no, we'll go for the Longship Graveyard first of all. Where's the border? Is that really the border? Ugh. I think we need to just go for Longship Graveyard. Mr. Thompson, thank you very much for this subscription. Appreciate that. I am now an affiliate of Twitch. Subscriptions can now happen. And Twitch Prime, if you have... Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription. So if you have that, then you might want to kick it over to me. It doesn't cost you anything. And I get more money out of it. So it's win-win. You get to support a content creator that hopefully you like, and I get to continue doing this. So thank you very much, Mr. Thompson. I appreciate that. Okay, so we want to
let's fight.
Move forwards.
An unstoppable force.
Unstoppable force. All right, that'll do for you. Actually, are you able to raid while you're out here? You are able to raid while you're out here. So you move at the same speed raiding as if you weren't.
I'll see it through.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, the next thing is that we can start doing some research, and I like the idea of going for the Sea Marauders tools because it allows us to get the corpulent sails, which will allow us to move even further, and movement is going to be important because we want to hit and run quite a lot. And then finally, in the Ice Drake Fjord, we need to decide what we want to build. At the moment, the only options are the Raiders camp, which actually I don't want to build here. I want to build something else so that we can get some of the more unique buildings which have the higher levels in this settlement instead. So I think we're actually just going to hold off and not build anything here. Lionheart, thank you very much for the subscription. Appreciate that, both of you. And I will need to add you both to my list. You do get added to the list for doing that. Just make sure you keep them... I don't know, do you need to automatically refresh those at the end of the month? Because I know it's a monthly subscription you get for free. I'm not sure. So, who is this? This is Mr. Thompson. And Lionheart. Oh, I can add you to my other list. I'll just put a little T next to your other subscription. Thank you very much for your support, I appreciate that. They need to be manually refreshed, okay. Oh, I do have tea. There is definitely some tea here. I just haven't poured it for myself yet. Oh, that's a heavy teapot. There we go. Proof. It's the Norsca mead for today. Actually, I started a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, and I'm playing a dwarf fighter, and he's on a very, very important mission. To find the best beer in the world, of course. Really important. He's a brewer, and he wants to kind of prove that his brews are the best. So he's out on a mission to find the best ingredients to make the best beer. And then the campaign started in a pub, so of course he was like, yeah, I'm at home. It's all good. Right, so we decided not to build anything. We can't recruit anything because we were on the move. One thing I might want to do is recruit a second hero really early on. It'll give me a little more firepower, and it'll allow me to actually raid stuff sooner. Although, will you be able to offset your recruitment cost and your upkeep just through raiding. I don't think you will actually, so no, we'll hold off for the moment. Alright, in that case, end turn. Oh god, the apocalypse on YouTube. Don't even get me started. Like, basically everything I've released in the last couple of days have been demonetized, so I'm not making any money from them. There is a manual reviews process which I've been going through, which basically says, you're wrong, check this again in person rather than just letting the algorithms do it, which has been happening. And I just got a video which they approved and then reviewed again, and the second time they said no, actually this content is not correct, and demonetized it again, having already remonetized it after the first reviews application thing. Is ridiculous. And some of the videos just, why are you demonetizing this? My video complaining about the fact they were demonetizing everything got demonetized. My advanced trade video for Europa Universalis 4, which is probably the most politically correct, virtuous video I've ever done, also got demonetized. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that system is just... What are you doing, YouTube? Seriously. It is kind of crazy. Right, we want to go and attack the Longship Graveyard.
Destroying!
Destroy! And while that is loading, I can pour myself some tea. Ow, 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 hot. They just hate me, clearly. And it looks like the number of people it's affecting is spreading. Like, the circle of YouTubers that I'm in, more and more of them are being hit by it. And in different weird ways. Like, Ben Magnus is saying that his videos keep on getting reflagged. Even the ones that he's got successfully reviewed, they'll just get flagged again, then he'll review it, and they'll get flagged, and then review it, and then they'll get flagged. I don't have it quite that bad, but I just have the bulk of my videos getting flagged. It's absolutely horrible. Well, Twitch is a different audience. It's almost purely gamer. I mean, I'm actually hearing on YouTube that a lot of the Let's Play videos are having the worst of it because we upload in bulk, so it's not just 1 or 2 videos for us, it's like 5 or 6 videos a day that are being hit in that way. It's frustration. Anyway, I'm not going to rant about that here. Okay, so we're going to put the Marauders on the front line, I think, in a relatively deep formation, because they're not the most hardy of people. I'm going to stick the Berserkers on the side. I don't know how much cavalry they have. We do have Skin Wolves, and we do have a Chariot. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the Warhounds yet. Like, we want to prioritise getting the Warhounds super early. Well, the sound effects here are louder than usual. They feel louder. Like, how is the audio? I just feel like sounds are loud. There's a button called sound. Master sound is pretty high. Let's turn you down a bit. No! No. That would have been bad. Hey, Joshua the Great. Is there a limit to the number of videos that you can distribute? Nope. Oh, dispute. No. No, there isn't. Thankfully. Right. Those are the sheep. God, I love these guys. I was very tempted to start a Bretonnia campaign, which would be kind of like the polar opposite of playing the Norsca, but I thought, you know what? Norsca just came out. I really like how they play. I just need to do better with them, and now I've got a little bit more practice. I think that can be achieved. Right, do they have any ranged units? Spears, Marauders, Chosen? Yes. Spears, Marauders. Oh, those are Hunters. Okay, so they have 1 unit of melee, which I don't have. That's not a problem. We'll see if we can get around behind you with our own melee people. I'm going to hold the Berserkers back a little bit. What turn is this? This is turn number 2. It's the second turn. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're coming.
The inescapable one.
Alright, so let's have you charge into them. Let's have you charge into them. And you into them. Let's have you charge them. And Skin Wolves, I'm going to run along the back and hit into them. Alright, you may as well charge them. Skin Wolves, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And Wolfric, get stuck in, buddy. You do actually have an ability, that's true.
With speed.
See if we can have you punch through their line a little bit. Cool. Time for a ship! Sail the ship, buddy! Oh yes! Perfectly aimed. Love it. Alright, skin wolves caught them. Excellent. Chariots. Got to keep moving. Don't get stuck down. Rylus, thank you very much. Sorry, Relus, thank you very much for the cheers. Still getting used to those. I never know if they're bits or cheers or what they're called. Right, you guys are fighting them. Good. Why'd they break? Skin wolves, you may as well go and chase them. Hey, Dana. Bits equals cheers. I know. Did they change the name or something? Because I could have sworn they used to be cheers. Or bits, even. See, it's confusing. Okay, that's... You've just gone and squished that unit? Fantastic. In fact, I don't need to chase everything down. Oh, they haven't retreated yet. Never mind. Just need to make sure we keep them running. Oh, that's my unit. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you run away, buddy. Let's have you guys come in. And they've reappeared, so go and keep them going. You back off. In fact, no, I don't want you charging into the spearmen. Wolfric! It's you versus them, buddy. I think it's time for another ship, though. Let's stick a ship, like, right there. Spawn it on top of them. Yes. Never get tired of that. Chase them down. Here we go. I think I will chase them just because I know it does give some more experience, so we'll just go ahead and do this and just have our people chase. Hunt them down. Chariot's doing its thing. I haven't really worked out how the chariot works properly yet. Whether I should be using it for charging or not. I mean, you are anti-infantry, but you also have a bow. So should I be letting you circle and shooty things, or should I have you charging through stuff? I don't know. Close victory. Don't care, it was a victory. Isaac Kite, thank you very much for the follow. I like Nerdcube's name for them, Twiddles. That's not too bad. Oh, Twiddlies, that's not too bad. Oh, the process of doing it is cheers. And then you get bits for it. Okay. Gotcha. If it's anything like the other Total War games, you want chariots to charge through but never stop, yeah. I believe it is. Now, hopefully that unit's not been killed. I lost 139. They lost 500. Well, I guess they would have all been killed off anyway.
This settlement is yours to do with as you please.
Now, one thing that
be the establishment of a camp to recruit and build from, or to devote it to one of the gods.
I'm going to occupy it, and we're going to continue our march to go and attack. So, we got a mountain scout, which gives us additional campaign movement speed. That's awesome. So what I was trying to say there is, during Quill's dwarf campaign, what he was doing was sacking a city, and then the second turn taking it, so you get more money that way. But I think that mostly works when you're attacking cities which are not of your own culture, because buildings are reset automatically anyway, I think. So doing it this way, we don't need to do repairs, while doing it that way, we would. Anyway, we have got the ability to get some of these, Voice of the Dark Gods, which means more aura size. I want you to be an absolute beast in combat, like personal combat. So I think we're going to take Root Marcher, because we want the extra campaign speed, and then after that we'll take like Thick-Skinned, Deadly Blade, etc.
To the four corners.
Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, what else do we wish to build? That is still just the upgrade there, which doesn't really interest me. I mean, what I could do is replace that building with Warhound Kennels. And that would allow me to get Armoured Skin Wolves in this city. Alright, let's have a think about this. So we can build 4 buildings here, because it's got the shipyard. So we could do the Skinlings, Armoured Guys. Do they require any other building? No, and this would allow us to get heroes, which I think there is a lot to be said for that. requires the ruinous kiln, which is that. So I think we'll get smithy here, warhound kennels, chaos totem, offering of war. Oh, we also want the loot piles everywhere we possibly... No, not the loot piles. The first stash, everywhere we possibly can, because it generates more money, and you also get more money from raiding, and raiding is going to be a significant part of our income. You should upgrade the ones that better your troops because they are really strong. Yeah, but the problem with these is these finish at level 3, which the regular villagers can get to. So in the capital, I want to get mostly the buildings that go all the way up to level 4 or 5. So building the sparring field here, for example, is actually better done somewhere else. So the kennel would allow me to get the armoured skin wolves, and I do rate with skin wolves. They are very strong, and especially if they're armoured. I imagine that will make them even better. I really like Norscan warhounds too. Well, when do I get growth? 2 more turns until growth. So in 2 turns, I'm going to upgrade this place. Oh, that's 2 turns until I get 1 population surplus. This one requires 2. This one requires just the 1. So we'll wait until we can get that. Then we'll put the sparring field in this second slot, at which point we will replace the sparring field with the kennels. Okay, solved. And you, buddy old chap old thing, need to stop raiding, which you have. Excellent. Continue. Important, don't upgrade buildings that only need level 3 in a major settlement. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. Using chariots to charge units. Rackham. Hate having chariots charge me. Yeah, they are very good at like obliterating enemy groupings. That is very true. So we can actually move full distance here and then recruit a bunch more troops because we're doing a normal move, so we can do that. Are there any regiments of renown? Not yet. So I really want some hunters because they're actually really good. And some spearmen to help me deal with enemy cavalry, of which there will be many. Because marauders. Get warhounds, I helped you a lot in the last playthrough, yeah. I cannot overstate how good warhounds are. They are very, very good. Definitely want more of those. Sea Marauders tools. Whether fighting at sea or on land, the Longship Marauders are the most seasoned veterans of the Norscan tribes. Cool. Let's get the corpulent sail. And keep you moving. I'm going to move you to the very, very edge of your territory so that we can get another round of recruitment in before we actually advance and attack the enemy, because we know that they can actually field some pretty strong numbers. We've already got 2 hunters, so I think I'm going to get another spearman just so we have that back line. And screw it, more hunters. They're strong. They're like the dwarf quarrelers. They can throw stuff, but they're also very good in melee. And then here, we can upgrade you. No, not you. You. Upgrade. And we'll wait at that. So 3 turns until that's upgraded. Excellent. Oh, Norsca! Alright, let's get ready for the advance onto Doomkeep. And we'll see if they pull in their ally this time, Bjornlings. Or I could wait and recruit some more. I'm going to recruit some more. Just straight up marauders, and then after this, we'll do the attack. And we can, of course, be raiding the whole way through, so we're paying off some of the cost of this military. So at this, we'll move to here. So we're across the border. Raiding stance, where I actually move at exactly the same speed, which I quite like. And then on we go. We're making 90 monies every turn. You have next turn, and then we can start switching our buildings around a little. In fact, I should have cancelled the building this time, so I'd have both building slots available. Doesn't matter.
Rival power comes to parley, demanding a change in your mutual relationship.
Oh, you want to help me against them?
Consider their
No.
offer
I mean to kill you, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Alright, so Longship Graveyard is going to build the sparring building. This one is going to get torn down so we can replace you with the kennels.
Let's fight.
Let's fight. I quite agree, let's fight.
Embarking.
So you're earning 109. Your army upkeep is 2,000. Yeah, that's not really going to offset your cost, is it? Now I need to hope that I'm provoking their enemy to come out and attack me. Come at me, bro. Regiment's Renown unlocked. Ice Horn Marauders. Okay, so they seem quite content to just stay where they are, because they're a bunch of whips. Move up to here. I'm going to grab that Regiment Renown because I can. Oh, I can still attack. Excellent. So they are saying that this would be 50-50. They have some Marauder Spearmen, they have the Javelins, they have Marauder Hunters. No Cavalry, though. And they have a unit of the... Oh, those are great weapon Marauders. Not as scary as I thought. They just have armor piercing and my troops aren't wearing armor. With the exception of the chariot. I think by this time you had 37 other generals for the dwarf faction. I don't think it was quite this early, as the dwarves actually grew very slowly, but once I got the snowball going, the snowball rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled. Do I want to attack them, or do I want them to attack me? Screw it. We're the Norskans! We attack! Huzzah!